As a health and fitness professional, how do you find your target audience to build your online business? Hey guys, Yuri Elkaim here and welcome to another episode of HPTV. This is Healthpreneur TV, where I'm helping you, the health and fitness expert, turn your expertise into a thriving online business that creates more impact, income, and freedom. Now, one of the most common questions I get asked is, Yuri, I don't have a list. I don't have a list of people. I don't know who I want to target. How do I go about finding my target audience? Well, let me give you an example of what not to do, and I'm going to use the example of my own online business. And just in case you don't know, my online business I've had around for almost 11 years now, and we've helped over 500,000 people. We've done very, very well. I don't need to get into specific numbers, but anyways, the reason I'm sharing this stuff with you is because I made a lot of mistakes and I've learned from those mistakes, and I've also had a lot of success, and I'm happy to share that with you as well. So in my business, YuriElkaim.com, our whole goal is to make healthy and fit simple again, right? And if you've seen any of my videos on this channel, there's like 800 of them on the health and fitness side, okay? Now, one of the things that I didn't do when I started out was think about this stuff. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna help everyone. I wanna help everyone get healthy and fit. And my mission is to help 100 million people by 2040 and 10 million people by 2018 achieve those very goals. So the dilemma with that is that I've gone super broad. Right? People know me as the energy guy and the fat loss guy. But again, we do a lot of stuff around, natural healing, like awesome recipes, bodyweight workouts, abdominal stuff. So those are kind of like a lot of small kind of things in our wheelhouse. The dilemma with that is that it's fairly broad. Let me give you some contrast to that. So my friend, Dr. Alan Christensen, who I coin as the smartest man on the planet, his specialty is endocrine stuff, right? So thyroid and adrenals. That's what he's known for, right? That's what he's kind of built his online platform around. He's obviously very well versed in other things, but that's what he specializes in. Or my friend, Dr. Isabella Wentz, who is the Hashimoto's person, right? She is like the Hashimoto's, underactive thyroid. That's her thing, right? She's not going into other things. That is her niche. Or my buddy Vince Del Monte, you may have seen him on YouTube, who is the skinny guy savior. So he helps skinny guys build muscle. So those are a couple examples of what I'm talking about. You're better off going deep and narrow. Find a very specific audience and go deep and narrow with them. You will be much better off because you will be soon, very soon, assuming you obviously, provide great content and do all that good stuff for them, very soon become the sought after leader in that specific marketplace. Okay, instead of saying, hey, I'm the guy who's going to help you get healthy, which is kind of me, right? It's a tough road. We've done very well, but it's a tougher road to go down. So let me show you, I'm going to walk you through my 4W framework to help you identify your target audience and start thinking along this pathway, okay? So the 4 W's are this. You may want to write this down. The first W is who. Now, you don't have to overcomplicate this, right? Like, think about this. Just ask yourself this question. Who do I want to be a hero to? Who do I want to serve? Who do I want to help? Just think about that. Write down some ideas, right? Maybe it's something that is deeply connected to you. Maybe you had a family member who had type 2 diabetes and you want to help type 2 diabetics. I don't know what it is, right? Figure out, first of all, just do a little brain dump, right? Think about, okay, who is that person? Who is that audience? And do not say, I want to help women lose weight. Okay, that's very broad. Again, go deeper. Maybe I want to help postmenopausal women get back to feeling their best again, right? So really think about this, go a little bit more narrow and deep. You'll be much better off. Now, with that first W, I want you to ask yourself another question, is once you identify that market or that potential audience, is think about, are they a starving crowd? Is there a massive need? Is there a big problem that needs to be solved there? Okay? Because not all markets have this massive amount of pain associated with them. For instance, somebody who has stage 4 cancer, there's a great degree of pain there versus somebody who is just, in their mid-20s, not really conscious about their health, right? So it's very, very different. So you want to look at what specifically about that audience is there some type of starving need for. Let me use the example of that mid-20 again. So For instance, a lot of people on YouTube have done very well with showing younger guys how to look great and build muscle. And it's not that they're doing that necessarily from a health perspective. And I'll be very honest with you, because I've worked with a lot of these guys as well. Their desire is to be more attractive to women, right? So that's their main pain point, and that's totally fine. So you want to identify who this audience is, what is their major pain point? And that takes me into the second question, actually, which is what, right? So what is their number one pain point? What is the big thing they want solved, or what is the big desire they want to meet? Okay, you have to identify that, really important. The third W is where. Where are they hanging out? Are they on specific Facebook pages or Facebook groups? Are they subscribed to certain YouTube people, personalities, or brands? What type of products are they buying? If they're into yoga, guess what? They're probably hanging out on like Lululemon's pages or Gaiam or related stuff like that. If they're into running, maybe they're into Nike running or iPod Plus, stuff like that. So you want to think about what are the ancillary products that this audience is going to be purchasing on their own, right? And that what you want to do with that is what that does is it provides you with the opportunity to get in front of them, right? So if you know your people are hanging out on XYZ page on Facebook, over time, once you're ready for this, is you're able to target those individuals on Facebook. You can say, I only want to target these people who like this page with this specific message. And that's super powerful, but you need to be very clear about who these people are, what their major pain point is, and where they're hanging out. And the final W in this 4W framework is, again, a second what. So now that you've identified who they are, what their pain point is, where they are, what can you give them for free to help solve that number one pain or meet that desire? And what this is going to do is it's going to give them a big win right out of the gate. So this free thing could be what's known as a lead magnet, a checklist, a blueprint, some type of template to help them reach their goal. Maybe it's a quick workout. Maybe it's a recipe guide. Maybe it's a smoothie printable to make the best possible smoothie. Whatever it is for you, think about that. And the idea here is that it needs to be short, easy to consume, quick to apply, and it should be very outcome driven. They should be able to apply this, and as soon as they're done, within 5-10 minutes, they can realize or they can achieve a specific result. And what that's going to do is that's going to build a massive amount of confidence in you, because now they've gotten a big win. They're like, holy cow, this is amazing. I did this and I got this. Just imagine what else I could get from this individual. So you're starting that relationship with some of your best stuff. And it doesn't have to be 300 pages, okay? Like literally 1 to 2 pages, something super helpful, tangible results, and that's how you do it, okay? So that's the 4W framework for finding your target audience. Again, let's repeat that. The who do you want to be a hero to? Is it a starving audience, okay? The what is their number one pain points? The where are they hanging out so you can get in front of them? And again, the second what, or the fourth W, is what can you create or provide for them for free that's going to solve that number one desire or that number one pain point. Cool? Does that make sense? That's a really cool framework that I've used with a lot of my clients, and I think it'll make a lot of sense for you as well. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to make content marketing a bigger piece of your puzzle, because it really should be, as a health and fitness professional looking to get above the noise and really stand out in this crowded marketplace, I invite you to download my free Content Marketing Launchpad, which is a 2-page worksheet that you can access. There should be a link on this video or just below it, and it'll take you over to the page where you can download that, and it will give you a super, super awesome framework to help you really get clear on how you can get in front of the right people with the right content so that you can build your online business, build your subscriber base, and create loyal, ongoing customers. Cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a lot of fun. Uriel came from healthpreneurgroup.com. I look forward to seeing you in our next episode, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single thing. I'll talk to you then.